So today we are going to make a podcast on the Indian education system. So what do you want to
The education system refers to the collaboration of instruction, politics, and practice that provide formal education to individuals within the society.
Okay, so according to me, the Indian education system is quite vast and complex as it follows a proper curriculum which has to be maintained to give students their particular knowledge and understanding about any topic. So I think the Indian education system needs quite an improvement for the betterment of students and for their future. They need many kind of innovation, technologies. All these things needs to be integrated so that it can uplift more.
The government is not doing anything to improve the condition of the schools.
Okay, so as I said previously, there need to be many changes integrated in the education system, and as you said, the government is not taking much initiatives. There are a lot of corruptions involved in the education system. The private schools are charging much higher fare so that the poor people cannot afford to the school, and that is why people are mostly dropping out schools. In the villages, we can see the education rate is very low compared to the towns and cities. So I think the education, such policies should be made so that education is free or most affordable to many of the people so that they can educate their children, their people can gain education to enrich their knowledge.
Okay, so there are many private schools in India which are providing good quality education, but the fees of those schools are very high, so only rich people can afford those to send their children those schools. Many public schools in India are not providing. Okay, so there are two types of education system in India. Those are formal and informal. So now I'm going to talk about the formal education. So formal education is imparted in schools, colleges and universities that follows a set curriculum. In India, the formal education system consists of 5 years of primary schooling, followed by 3 years of middle school and 2 years of high school. After the completion of high school, students can pursue higher education at a university or college.
Okay, so as she mentioned that there are two types of education system. The other one is about informal education. Informal education doesn't follow any particular curriculum. It is students who gain knowledge in this way through internships, programs and workshops, and it is basically helpful for the students to gain any outside knowledge from the normal curriculum or syllabus based education system, and it helps to gain them new experiences before entering the workshop. They can take it outside college and universities which provide these tuitions and all to gain knowledge for extra improvement and to gain outstand the skills.
So the education system in India has a long way to go before it can be considered truly effective. However, many initiatives are being undertaken by the government and various other organizations to try and improve the situation with time and effort and improve the situation with time and effort. It is hoped that India will eventually have an educational system that meets the needs of all its citizens.
Okay, so As I said, the education system in India needs quite a lot of improvement. It has various types such as early education, then middle school, then after that graduation level and everything. So there are different factors which affect our education system such as gender, caste, religion, as in rural areas or mainly from the ancient times or similar caste people are allowed to attend the school, then the people belonging from different religion are not allowed to attend the same institution. They are made to follow several rules which are different from the people they follow. So all these systems need to be discouraged so that students can gain motivation for study and everything.
Okay, so the types of education offered in India include primary, secondary, and tertiary education. Primary education is free and compulsory for all the children age 6 to 14 years. Secondary education is not compulsory, but it is free for all children age 15 to 18 years. Tertiary education includes both undergraduate and graduate programs. Undergraduate programs typically last 4 years, with graduate programs can last anywhere from 2 to 8 years.
Okay, so the education system needs quite a lot of technology innovation so that it can modify itself. As India is a vast country, the literacy rate is quite low in India. The population is much higher, so people do not receive education from every part of India. But I think that the education should be made in such a way that people can afford to it, and so that India becomes quite a good country towards literacy. As we all know that India is always highest due to population. But all this due to fear, these unsocial things, these all disadvantages, these discriminations, people are not receiving education, which is quite important in any field, whether it is agricultural, industrial, or any technology-based sector. Education is much needed for every people to gain knowledge and enhance their skills. So, according to me, the current education system in India is quite backdated and outraged, as it gives marks to students on the basis of only their academic reports, which ignores the other curricular activities such as sports, gaming, and other field interests. So it should not be like that. People should be given importance in each and everyone's skills, their motive, their interests, so that they can do better in their learning process.
Okay, so the Indian education system is quite an old education system that still exists. It has produced so many genius minds that are making India proud all over the world. However, while it is one of the oldest system, is it still not the developed when compared to others, which are in fact near.
So I think there needs to be a lot of improvement in the education system in India, such as the institutions should hire good qualified teachers who are able to provide education in multiple languages, which will be helpful for the students. They should invest on the infrastructure, as in our education system private schools give much more knowledge compared to the government schools, as they only tell the students to mug up the notes and the topics present in the book. So that is why people mainly fetch to take education from the private institutions. So I think this equality should be maintained all over the world.
Okay, so but now the government colleges and also the private colleges must increase their number of teachers, and as they clearly deserve more than what they offer to save money, the schools hire teachers who are not qualified enough. This creates a very bad classroom environment and learning. They must be hired if they are fit for the job and not because they are working at the lesser salary.
So in concluding the podcast, I will like to add that according to me, an educated individual should be a person who is able to contribute his or her knowledge, whether it's social or economical knowledge, to the welfare of the society. The true goal of education should be to give knowledge to each and every citizen without any discrimination, and education must be an important tool for the betterment of people's livelihood, to give them all the kind of provisions to enrich their life and to leave them in today's society with all, by fulfilling all their needs and pleasures.
Okay, so that's all for today's podcast, and thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Okay, so this was all from our side. I hope that we have given you a little bit of knowledge about the Indian education system. So kindly requesting you all, if you like this video, then please do like, share and subscribe to my channel as well as her channel, so that we can give you more information in the future. Students.